Final. It's Palmeiras, and they take on Liga de Quito.
Well, Derek, both of these sides come into this tie full of confidence. But who will edge it over the two legs? Today will give us a big indication. I'm really looking forward to this one.
And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today.
Well, in this 4-5-1, they're packing their midfield, but the two wide players will almost play as out-and-out wingers. However, it's important they do get runners from central areas to support the centre-forward. That's going to be key.
Arce. In possession, Ramirez. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? And space to cross it. Nicely timed tackle. Speculative effort here. Well, he couldn't quite hit the target, Stuart.
Well, it's a decent effort, but I don't think it was ever going to trouble the goalkeeper.
Grueso. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? Targets available, cross comes in. Just wanted to get it out of there. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Oh, great vision. Decides to shoot. Oh, well hit, but couldn't keep it down. Support available. Takes on the shot. Not a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. And the referee has given them a corner. Who can they pick out? Not the most confident clearance. Thwarting him. Well, body on the line again, no problem. And that's a very good parry. In possession, Ramirez. And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. Arce. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Do they mean business on this occasion? And a long way out. Well, a long-distance effort and a highly respectable one, Stuart.
Well, he surprised everybody, including me. It's a decent effort, you have to say.
Well, he really is danger personified, but in this game, Stuart, what do you think we might see from him?
Well, anything around the box, he's a massive threat from dead ball situations. He really does get some whip on his free kicks.
Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Well, attacking possibilities. And a useful cross. Thumped clear. This looks promising. Well, let's see about the cross. Well, clattered away. Unable to keep the ball that time. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Cornejo. Alexander Alvarado. Could cross it in here. Can he convert? Well, fantastic reflex action. Short corner taken. And nothing comes of that attack. Timely intervention. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? And you need your defender to take charge. It's always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. Cornejo. Quiñones with it. Grueso. De la Cruz. Arce. This looks interesting. And hit with ferocity! But the keeper takes charge, and it was pretty straightforward. Promising attack, this. Targets available, cross comes in. It might still be problematic. Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. Well-timed tackle. Grueso. It's with De La Cruz. Carlos Grueso. Fernando Cornejo. Well, it's one pass after another. Well, trying to take their time, but not enough care on the ball. Cornejo. Might lead to a chance. Textbook defending inside the box. Well, relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead. And the referee doesn't hesitate. That is a spot kick. Well, he's avoided a booking, but the complaints continue.
And I can understand why. I think it's a poor foul. It should be a yellow card for me.
Can he make it 1-0? And that goes down as the opening statement in this semi-final. A place in the decisive match could be theirs.
Well, when you see it again, the goalkeeper does everything right. Decides which way to go. He chooses the right way, but he actually dives over the top of it and the ball goes underneath him. He's really unlucky.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Cornejo. Carlos Grueso. Alexander Alvarado. Cornejo. Well, it's a very attractive passing sequence. He could pick out a teammate. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Well, a stylish moment. And giving it away. Alvarado. Grueso. Fernando Cornejo. Leonel Quiñones. Ramirez with it. Able to get a body in the way. In position here to protect the ball. Really doughty defending. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. And couldn't quite square the game. Close.
Well, it's certainly a decent effort, but not quite good enough. They still trail here.
Straight out of play by the goalkeeper, and it'll be a throw-in. Now, let's see what they can do here. Carlos Grueso. Fernando Cornejo. Takes on the shot. Well, tremendous block. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. And support available. That's a high-quality pass. He can't hold on to it. In it goes at the second time of asking, but the goalkeeper won't be proud of that moment.
Well, here it is again, and I don't think it's good enough from the goalkeeper. You have to say that. He spilled it right into the danger zone, and at this level, you're always going to be punished.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Lionel Quiñones. Alvarado. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. Could pull one back here. Oh, tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger. Well, he prevented it from going over the line. Well, showing really good width here. Options in the centre. Could be threatening. Happy to shoot. And the attempt just wide. So unfortunate. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Nicely timed tackle. And he has options available. Grueso. Incisive pass. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Possession lost. Decent looking pass. Grueso. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. Could play it in. They keep plugging away. There it is! A goal to reduce the arrears and give them hope that they can turn this round.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
Well, 2-1 it is here. He thwarted the attack illegally. Now perhaps a card is forthcoming. Well, deemed to have been a cautionable offence.
Well, no question about it. He deserved his booking there.
He'll be a bit cross with himself based on that free kick. Not the execution he was looking for. On the ball, Arce. Arce. It's with De La Cruz. Arce. And defensive play to be applauded. And a fine cross. And a relatively straightforward save for the keeper. And a throw-in forthcoming. Could be troublesome. Not a good pass. Cornejo. It's a neat move. Oh, good use of the ball. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. And you've got to say, meat and drink to those in the wall. Now a corner here, and that might boost their hopes. Trying to deliver it accurately. It's not a particularly good corner there. And they'll be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. Carlos Grueso. Well, possession ceded. A chance maybe from the wide position. Textbook defending inside the box. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. Chance to cross. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, a disappointing end to that break. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. Free kick taken, but saved easily by the keeper. Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. And quick thinking defensively. And he has options available. Pushed away to safety. Cornejo. Alexander Alvarado. Quiñones with it. And they need to get tighter. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Cornejo. Alexander Alvarado. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. That's useful play. And there's the feed into the box. And determined to grab his hat-trick.
Well, the way he's been playing, that was a chance for the hat-trick, but he just couldn't take it.
So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Very effective pass. Oh, great play. Grueso. Giving the ball away. Space on the flank. And options in the centre. And a long way out here. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
Cornejo. Quiñones with it. Well, he's given us away. He's using his strength to good effect. Passing it accurately. And a long way out. Well, it wasn't quite as dangerous as I thought it might be. Alvarado. Grueso. Might be a chance to break. Can they take advantage of the situation? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. And slipped through beautifully. Can he find the net? Crucial piece of defending. And over comes the corner. Not really the ideal clearance. Just wasn't going to part with the ball. And he takes on the shot. Just can't get it past him. And the referee has given the corner. So maybe scope here for them to add to their lead. And they will make the change now. And there's the delivery. And making sure it wasn't problematic. Oh, that's splendid play. Takes it on. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Grueso. Well, let's see if something comes of this. Well, they couldn't keep hold of it. Really determined play to hang on to it. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Good-looking move. Who can he pick out? Sends it back. Determined defending. And he takes it on. And keeping it out. It's a short one. Very quick thinking there. De la Cruz. Fruitful looking attack. Oh, good strike! Well, it ended up being easier for the goalkeeper in the end. Possession lost, intercepted. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Body in the way. Well, they've won themselves a corner and a chance perhaps to add an additional goal for security. Who can he pick out? Clearance left a bit to be desired. Strong hand on that one. And a chance to whip it in here. And stopping the danger. Lionel Quiñones. Well, they're behind, but they might be onto something here. And nicely parried away. Shielding the ball superbly. Well, they couldn't keep it. "30 minutes left for play." Happy just to retain the ball in their own half and draw out the opposition. Good use of the ball as they look to extend their lead. Possession changing hands. Carlos Grueso. He's lost it. Effective hold-up play. Cornejo. Fernando Cornejo. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Cornejo. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Oh, this is looking promising. And a decent delivery. Well, the header at least made the goalkeeper think. Grueso. A really effective shielding under pressure. Carlos Grueso. We're getting the ball forward. Grueso. And an astute piece of defending. Spraying passes around, almost waiting for the opposition to make a mistake. And plenty of room in the wide area. Well, the cross played in far too deep, and it's going to be a throw-in. And a substitution in the offing. And does well to keep it in play. Clearly took a touch on the way out of play, so a throw-in to come. An opportunity from the corner to get right back into this one. Keen to take it short here. Well, he read the flight of the ball brilliantly, but just couldn't quite keep it down. Narrowly over the bar. Moving into the advanced position. He's holding the ball up here effectively, waiting for support to arrive. And danger averted, well read. Defending really well. He's in here. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. Ball retention so important. Carlos Grueso. Showing patience, looking for the equaliser. Well, just couldn't play that decisive ball. 20 minutes to go in this one. Well, the scoreline means they can focus on keeping possession. Losing possession. Estrada. Good weight on that pass. Did well to hold on to it. Opportunity here. And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Released it nicely. Chance to play it in. Will it happen for him here? And striking the post. Well, good run and good ball control. Will he shoot? The fans hope so. Well, you could sense the fans really wanted him to shoot, and he didn't need a second invitation.
Well, it was the right option, but he should be hitting the target there. That was a decent opening for him.
Cornejo. Estrada. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Now he must favour the cross. Oh, that's splendid play. Well, strong play here. Good visualisation and execution. He has teammates around him. And a decent delivery. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. That's effective pressure, high up the pitch. Well, couldn't bend his run, and the flag went up. And he takes it on! Oh, keeper dealt with it. And there's the delivery. And he clears the danger. Can they get in behind them? And they couldn't add to their advantage.
Well, that would have put them in complete control. He should have scored there.
Grueso. Giving it their all in search of an equaliser. Well, so close, and it goes down as a chance to draw level.
Yeah, really good chance to get back into this, I have to say. They just didn't take it.
Needed to be more accurate from the keeper. Fruitful looking attack. Top class defending. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Not troubling the keeper. Lionel Quiñones. Cornejo. Not looking all that comfortable on the ball. And the right place to cut out the pass. strong play here. Decent effort there.
Well, he has such good technique. He really did hit that well. He certainly came close there.
Carlos Grueso. Now Estrada. Well, on the attack, hunting for a late equaliser here. Throw-ins given. The keeper has to concentrate to the full under duress. But in the accuracy department, leaving a bit to be desired. And making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. And options in the centre. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. He's in here. Oh no! Couldn't beat the goalkeeper. Lionel Quiñones. Now Estrada. Cornejo. Well, late in the game here, they know what they need, and that's an equaliser. Doing everything possible to keep possession. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Very quick thinking there. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Cornejo. Carlos Grueso. Well, advantage coming into play, and rightly so. Decent position. Cleared away comprehensively. Well, do they have it in them to level this? Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, it petered out. Cornejo. Carlos Grueso. This is looking threatening. Cornejo. Very alertly winning back possession. It's with De La Cruz. Grueso. Down by a goal. This could be their final opportunity to snatch something. And that is that, and the hosts will take with them a lead going into the return game.
Well, at this stage of the tournament, you'd take any lead.
Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man Stuart Robson. And what we're getting ready for is the first leg of what should be a very intriguing CONMEBOL Libertadores semi-final. It's Palmeiras against Liga de Quito.
Well, Derek, both of these sides come into this tie full of confidence, but who will edge it over the two legs? Today will give us a big indication. I'm really looking forward to this one.
Grueso. Cornejo. Alvarado. And the keeper taking charge of the situation. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. He's blocked it! Lionel Quiñones. Grueso. Alvarado. Plenty of running room in the wide position. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Beautifully weighted ball. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Moving into the advanced position. Well, terrific defending to stop them progressing. Well, the power was there. Not really the placement, however. Goal kick. Well, sloppy in possession. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. Ball is loose. Well, threat over for now. Cornejo. On the ball, Arce. Good-looking move. And he's in an offside position. Well, goalkeeper mistake. Will there be a price to pay? Grueso. Quiñones with it. Cornejo. No panic, just passing. Grueso. And tidy defensive play. play here. Might work out. And a goal! The opener in the semi-final. First goal of the contest.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Alvarado. Well, they have the advantage. That's good refereeing. Chance to do damage, but they dealt with the threat posed. In possession, Ramirez. It's a neat move. Well, he couldn't worry the keeper with that effort. Well, good run this. Now, what can he do with it? Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Just the challenge that was required. Could be troublesome. Great opportunity. Well, only just wide of the post. Well, he's gone back and shown him a yellow card, Stuart.
Well, that was a poor challenge. The referee wasn't going to forget that, was he?
Carlos Grueso. Fernando Cornejo. Alvarado. De la Cruz. Grueso. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Now, what can they do from here? Chance to play it in. And the referee's verdict is penalty kick. To make it 2-0. In it goes! Music to the ears of their fans. They can sense a place in the final.
Well, here it is again, and just watch the keeper. He stands still, hoping it's hit down the middle. Unfortunately for him, he's got it wrong.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Lionel Quiñones. And a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. Not just the tackle that was needed. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. And there's the feed into the box. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. De la Cruz. Ramirez. Crossing possibilities. And a simple clearance, a good one. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Must be! And just a little bit off target, just wide.
Yeah, it was close, but the keeper would have saved that had it been on target.
Plenty of support here, but nothing comes of it. And Ramirez has it. Fernando Cornejo. Carlos Grueso. Cornejo. Alexander Alvarado. Grueso. And nicely over the top. Plenty of options. And he takes it on. And able to close down the shot. De la Cruz. And Ramirez has it. And the keeper had the measure of that one. Carlos Grueso. This looks promising. Now he must favour the cross. Well, winning back possession. And showing the importance of width. Well, he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he needs to show greater awareness there and hold on to the ball a fraction longer.
And a retrospective yellow card is the referee's verdict.
Well, no doubt about it. That earlier challenge was a definite booking.
It is a decent-looking attack here. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. That's a good-looking ball. Can he take the chance? What a commitment to defending. Constantly thwarted. Lionel Quiñones. Grueso. Carlos Grueso. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. Good tackle. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. Well, deemed to have been a cautionable offence.
Well, no question about it. He deserved his booking there.
And they're making a change. And passing it well. Clears it away. Able to close down the shot. Wonderful header, excellent goalkeeping. Danger averted for now, but it'll be another corner. Favouring the short one. Delivered into the box. The clearance wasn't decisive. This looks interesting. And he's hit it with authority! Well, in actual fact, it ended up being a simple claim for the keeper. Lionel Quiñones. Fernando Cornejo. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Can they take advantage of the situation? The danger not over. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. But timely defending when it mattered. Alvarado. Lionel Quiñones. Fernando Cornejo. Alexander Alvarado. Well, can they open up the defence here? Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. It's a weighted pass. Grueso. Alexander Alvarado. Carlos Grueso. Lionel Quiñones. Alvarado. Quiñones with it. Can they get in behind them? And it's played into the centre. Struggling to get it away. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Can he find the right pass? And a free kick awarded by the referee. A good vision there. Intercepted effortlessly. Arce. Carlos Grueso. Fernando Cornejo. They've regained possession. Oh, that's splendid play. Now winning back possession. Arce. De la Cruz. Patient build-up at the moment. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Plenty of support here. Now a decent position. Well, he certainly caught all of that, but was never going to trouble the keeper in the end. Goal kick it is. Well, following on from the previous incident, he sees yellow now. So a throw in here. Well, his throw-in radar was a bit off. Carlos Grueso. Chance to do damage. And space to cross it. Well blocked, but he must clear it away. Carlos Grueso. Fernando Cornejo. Alvarado. Now what can they do from here? He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. Well, this could really help the cause. And defensive play to be applauded. It's with De La Cruz. And back with Alexander Dominguez. Cornejo. Really good challenge. Crossing possibilities. And playing it back. Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end. The first half here comes to an end. Well, we're highlighting him for a reason. He's bossing the game, Stuart, and giving the defenders headaches.
Well, his skill level to go past defenders and get shots.
Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. A free kick, and the keeper took it cleanly. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Takes the shot. Foiling his opponent completely. Oh, what's he gone and done? Oh, a smart stop. Alvarado. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Grueso. Cornejo. Alexander Alvarado. Moving it forward, but really sticking to their task defensively. Flirting with more than a bit of danger following that challenge. He's already been booked. And he is going to pay the ultimate price.
Well, when you're on a yellow card, it was a silly challenge. He just lost his discipline there.
There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes. And now both sides will make personnel switches. Well, good run and good ball control. Body on the line. Lost possession. Oh, it might be. And what a magical save it was. And the short option preferred. Well, he failed to get it away properly. And in the end, no damage done. Alvarado. Just wasn't going to part with the ball. And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. Cornejo. And he has options available. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. And threading it through. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. De la Cruz. Cabeza. Fernando Cornejo. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Can they find a gap in the defence? Well, far from the cross he had in mind. Goal kick it is. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. But they took care of the situation defensively. Dominguez. Fernando Cornejo. Strength and control, a big part of his game. A very effective challenge put in. He's protecting it well. Prevented the damage. Oh, he's gone for goal. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. That was a tremendous save after a wonderful free kick. So now a corner. And deciding to go short with this one. Well, just couldn't quite control the header, and a disappointing effort in the end. Alvarado. Lionel Quiñones. Cabeza. Alexander Alvarado. Cornejo. Doing well to keep possession. And strong play here. And possession given away. And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Cornejo. Using his physical strength to shield it. He's enjoying space. Cornejo. Ball retention so important. And the flag is up, offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
Really good challenge. It's with De La Cruz. He's very adept at protecting the ball. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. Takes on the shot, but the keeper takes charge, and it was pretty straightforward. De La Cruz. Lionel Quiñones. And as a play it goes, throw-in coming up here. Alvarado. Good tackle, it'll be a throw. Alvarado. Good-looking build-up as they try to reduce the arrears. After the foul, a chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Closing down well, constantly thwarted. Well read to put an end to that attack. De la Cruz. Cabeza. Fernando Cornejo. Oh, good-looking run. Real chance. In it goes! But wait a minute, that will not count.
Well, that was tight, but he was just offside. It was a good finish, though.
That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. Lionel Quiñones. In possession, Cabeza. Well, it's a tall order as they try to pull one back, but the passing game might help. Can he get one back? Looked like a certain goal, but that's a great challenge. A really effective shielding under pressure. And into the last 20 minutes. Can they create something from here? Well, it's one pass after another. And keeping it out. Can they get in behind them? Oh, that's a really good run. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Lionel Quiñones. Fernando Cornejo. Cabeza. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Will it happen for them? Quiñones with it. And slipped through beautifully. Oh, that's a fine save. And played short. Oh, tremendous block. Well, another corner kick conceded. Let's see what they do this time. And taken short. Delivered into the box. And problem solved for now. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Chance to do damage, but nothing comes of it. And they need to get tighter. Has a go. And a strong glove on the ball from the keeper. Lionel Quiñones. Fernando Cornejo. Cornejo. Lionel Quiñones. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. And played in. Good piece of defending. Could pull one back here. And he does! He's thrown his team a lifeline. The belief is back.
Well, as you can see, he just about gets that right. Some would say it's slightly lucky. I would say it's perfect placement.
So back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. It's always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. Lionel Quiñones. Good strength to keep the ball. Late in the game here, and they know what they've got to do. An awful lot of green space to run into. Good looking cross. Well, a chance, but he couldn't take advantage of it. Making sure he held on to the ball. Excellent block. Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt. And there's the delivery. Well, no end product. They get forward, but time is very much against them here. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Well, a corner it is, and they know they've got to be opportunistic at this stage of the game. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Good clearance. He's protecting it well. Well, they couldn't keep hold of it. It's with De La Cruz. And strong play here. Well, keeping the ball in this manner can be very effective. Well, had no intention of losing out. That's a good-looking pass. Well, a poor attempt at a challenge, and on he goes. Good defending in the end, and danger averted for now. De La Cruz. How can they turn one of these attacks into a goal? He got in the way of that cross. Oh, good strike! Well, they needed a bit of goalkeeping inspiration, and that's what they've got.
Well, that just about keeps his team in this one, but are they good enough to go and get the equaliser?
Short corner favoured. The delivery, making sure nothing untoward happened. Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. And did just enough defensively. And keeping it out with aplomb. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Snuffing out the danger. Superb looking pass. And a long way out here. But the keeper takes charge, and it was pretty straightforward. Lionel Quiñones. Trailing as they are, they're not likely to get too many opportunities late in this game. Crossing into the middle, and he's clear as lines. Good effort here! Long distance effort, keeper did his job. Now, who can he play it to? Nicely timed tackle. Cabeza. Fernando Cornejo. Well, into an attacking position. It's not too late for them. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. It's a well-struck pass. Well, unable to bend his run. Offside. And very nicely positioned to win it back. And did well to keep hold of it while waiting for the support to arrive. Putting his body on the line. Lionel Quiñones. In possession. Some technical talk is Stuart Robson. And what we're getting ready for is the first leg of what should be a very intriguing CONMEBOL Libertadores semi-final. It's Palmeiras, and they take on Liga de Quito.
Well, what a great semi-final this could be. These two have played some really good football up to this point. Let's hope we get a cracking first leg today.
Well, I'll tell you what, surprising everyone by taking on the shot from that range.
Yeah, that was certainly a good effort from that sort of distance. Really struck it cleanly.
And introducing the visitors lineup today.
Well, in this 4-5-1, they've only got one up front, but there are 2 or 3 of the midfield players who love to break forward with quality. But the most important players for me will be the wingers. They have to provide the energy and dynamism.
Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in their future? But they took care of the situation defensively. He has time to play it over and take it away. Grueso. Fernando Cornejo. Alvarado. Well, strong play here. Oh, that's splendid play. Has eyes for goal. And blocked. And a penalty awarded. Spot kick coming up. This to open the scoring here. And that goes down as the opening statement in this semi-final. A place in the decisive match could be theirs.
Let's take another look. He deceives the goalkeeper really well here by getting to dive one way before placing it into the opposite side. A really good penalty.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Trying his luck. It's not a surefire goal. Pressure applied. Can they make something of it? Oh, this looks useful. Can they cover up? Well, they can bring it out now. De la Cruz. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. Well, there we have it. The first yellow card of the game.
And he's going to have to be careful now. There's a long time to go here.
De la Cruz. Carlos Grueso. Arce. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Crossing possibilities. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Lionel Quinones. Carlos Grueso. I must say this looks promising. And goes for goal! Well, we gave it the big build-up, but he didn't quite deliver on his promise. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Well, that's not textbook defending. Ideal for the goalkeeper, for any keeper. Lionel Quinones. Couldn't hang on to the ball. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. On the ball, Arce. An attack full of promise. Takes the shot. Oh, great block. Pressing like that will help the cause. Oh, surely! Well, he could have put it away again, but credit to the goalkeeper.
Well, the way he's playing, he's surely going to get his second goal soon here.
Played over. And the degree of difficulty wasn't all that high in terms of the save. Oh, mistake by the keeper. Grueso. Promising position, this. Showing patience as well as persistence in the build-up. And clears the danger. Lionel Quinones. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. Delivered into the box. And the flag raised. Offside it is. Looking for that final pass and for that chance to level the game. Carlos Grueso. And given away. Just can't get it past him. They fancy a short one. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Could be threatening, but a shot from miles out. It looked as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. It's with De La Cruz. And Ramirez. Just the challenge that was required. And nicely struck. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. And he's fired over the corner. And a simple clearance, a good one. Arce. Fernando Cornejo. Hanging on to the ball in this fashion suits them. Alvarado. Carlos Grueso. Passing it accurately. Cornejo. Well, moving the ball impressively here. And able to close down the shot. Clearly took a touch on the way out of play, so a throw-in to come. He could pick out a teammate. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. No mistake from the keeper. Will it be punished? Carlos Grueso. You can almost see their opponents racking their brains. How do we stop this? The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Can someone get on the end of this? Emphasis on the clearance, a good one. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. It's with De La Cruz. Cornejo. Well, passing moves like this will keep confidence levels up. Carlos Grueso. And passing it through. They won't complain about having won the corner, and maybe an opportunity to increase their advantage. And short it is. And the cross goes in. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. De La Cruz. Oh, he'll take it on. Succeeded in blocking it. happy to shoot. It's still alive. Splendid defending. And the penalty has been given here. And a chance for 2-0. In it goes! Music to the ears of their fans. They can sense a place in the final.
Well, here it is again, and just watch the keeper. He stands still, hoping it's hit down the middle. Unfortunately for him, he's got it wrong.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Now look at this, they might be able to cash in here. Body in the way. Carlos Grueso. And he's in an offside position. Very quick thinking there. Exploit.